everyone, it's Domonique Barbee here, and I am super excited to take you on this journey with me on how I actually turned social media into over as much as $50,000 in a 2 week period. Okay, now I'm not here to try to hype you up for anything. What I want to do is explain to you something called universal deposits. Okay, a universal deposit is when you give something to someone or you give someone some type of value and you just mean to truly help them change their life or help them get onto the soul journey. I call it a soul journey because we are spiritual beings in a human physical body. And a lot of times we have forgotten our spirits, okay? So, what I want to show you is how you can attract more money into your life, more abundance, more prosperity, and put you on the path that I use so that I can generate multiple six figures online. And this year, my goal is seven figures. But more importantly, my goal is actually to help 1,000 people earn an extra $500 to $10,000, even $100,000 plus per month. That is my goal. Okay. Now, what I want to start off with is if you are in any type of business, you have to understand there are certain things that you need to be successful. For example, if you are using something called Facebook, which most people know me from Facebook, okay, you have to understand that it's a give and take mentality, okay? You're either the giver or you're the taker. And a lot of people just want to take, take, take. And then they wonder why nothing is being brought into your life. But when you're more of a giver and a creator, you are basically putting into the atmosphere that you deserve more abundance. And the root of deserve is to serve, and that is to serve your audience and serve your customer. Okay, so today I just want to give you a quick story about me. I didn't start off with a college degree. Actually, I dropped out of college. I came from a place where I was very, very poor, to be honest with you. My mother was on food stamps, okay, and all I knew was that she didn't work and, she pretty much depended on the government. So when I grew up, she actually passed when I was 13 years old. I had to move with my dad. My dad was work, 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 work. He was always at work, which is probably where I get my work ethic from. But he had a little bit more money. He could help us, but he wasn't very rich. He worked so hard to be able to get us, the best schools, or not the best school, but like the clothes for school that my mom couldn't get when we were with her, shoes for school that my mom can, the basic stuff. He was pretty much middle class. And as I grew up, and I went on my own to get my own family, my own job. I was a McDonald's manager and I really, really hated it. Like I woke up, went to work, and I hated my job, okay? And I just wanted to leave. And I was basically living paycheck to paycheck to the point where I had to apply for food stamps. And that was for a period of years that I was actually on food stamps. I was on daycare assistance, everything that you can get from the government, I was on at that point. And I just got to a point where I didn't want to, I was literally like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. Okay, I deserve more. I didn't understand what deserve meant at that point. Deserve means to serve. The amount of value that you give to the marketplace is the amount of money that you will make. I want you to remember that, okay? So, long story short, well, my breaking point was honestly when, my husband didn't have any money, I didn't have any money, and I got to a point where I had negative $500 in my bank account. I was calling my dad on a daily basis, asking him for money and telling him, I'm going to pay you back when taxes come on a consistent basis. And I just got tired of it, and I couldn't make it to my and I almost couldn't make it to my brother's funeral because I didn't have enough money in my account. And I was praying at the gas station saying, please let this go into more overdraft so I can put $20 in my tank to get to my brother's funeral, which was 2 hours away. And at that point in that day, I chose to make a change. Okay. So I got into the online community and I realized if you can learn the blueprint, you will be successful. So the first tip of the day, if you want to have success in your online business, guys, that I had to learn was that you have to have I'm going to do whatever it takes attitude, okay? You have to learn the skills. And what I found out is everybody starts off really bad. For 2.5 years, I struggled and I was actually really, really bad at marketing, bad at recruiting, couldn't recruit to save my life. And once I found out that people can learn how to do it, then I was like more happy because I was like, wow, it's kind of like going to college. So if you learn it, then you will have a skill for life. So where do I need to learn this information from? That's all I did. I purchased courses and got mentors that helped me. I didn't have money, but I would sell stuff around in my house. I would ask to borrow it. I would get a credit card, whatever I needed to do. And finally, I cracked the code, guys. So that first tip is you have to have a do what it takes attitude. Like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm really willing to learn what I need to learn and do what I need to do. Okay, because that's how you get to where you want to be. You have to get that attitude. Like, you just have to decide, do you want to win or do you want to lose? Do you want to let life throw you around or do you want to control your life? Okay, the next tip that I want to give you guys is that, like I said, on Facebook, you're either a giver or taker. So 15 minutes to 30 minutes when you first start your business, if you're using whatever platform that you're using, and I'm going to go over that in the next few videos about the platforms, make sure that you are, in creating some type of engagement with your audience. Okay, so maybe you're liking and commenting on people who are in your category. Okay, so in the morning you can go and like and comment as many people as possible. Okay, that way you get more engagement on your page, and the more engagement that you have on your page, the more opportunities you have to be able to be, a successful entrepreneur, which I'll go over into more detail. So like I said, you have to, if you want more engagement, you have to give more engagement. It only takes about 10, 15, 20 minutes when you first start to get all your engagement for the most part out of the way. And there's even a software that I have that will do this for you. If you want more information on that software, I can get it to you where it does all your engagement for you. My software does everything for me. I used to have to do it manually, but once I found out about this, I started using the software, and I do a little bit of manual sometimes too. So the next thing is you have to have the ability to make people feel amazing. And people are attracted to your energy. So if you're on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube and you're super negative, people will not be attracted to you. You have to be the one that actually lifts everyone else up. If you're not feeling like, wow, I'm always motivating everybody else, I'm always the one being the most positive, I'm always the one doing this, and you get to the point where you're like, I'm always the one doing that, then that means you're not doing your job. You want to be at the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm always the one. When you get to that point, you're at a high, high, high level. You're vibrating really, really high. Okay. The third thing is discipline. Okay. Discipline. This is one of the biggest things that people lack. They treat their business like like a hobby. They have the work ethic of a stamp collector or a Walmart greeter and expect to make $10,000 per month. You have to understand that discipline is the key to success. All successful people have an enormous amount of discipline to work their business for. If you're going to do 1 hour a day, do 1 hour a day, but don't come to your business shuffling papers and only thinking that if you post ads, you're going to make money. It's deeper than that, guys, okay? And once you get that daily method of operation down, stick to your daily method of operation, okay? The other thing is, this is so important, marketing, right? Marketing, okay? You have to be able to market. You need to learn how to market your business. Once you learn how, you'll be like, wow, this is so easy. Okay, for example, I was talking to someone the other day and they were like, okay, I don't know how to brand myself. I don't know how to do this extra stuff. Do this, I don't know how to do that. Nobody ever taught me what to say to people. And I was just like, wow, that's crazy, because my blueprint is exactly what I went through and how I learned what I needed to learn to change and shift. And I'm like, it teaches everything that you're saying, like how to get sales, how to get more customers, all that stuff. And he was just like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for something like this. So understand, whatever that you have, people are looking for it desperately. All you have to understand is your target market, which we will also get into in this these universal deposits that I'm going to be sending to you. So make sure you check it out for your email. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so you can get the updates of the rest of the universal deposits that I'm going to be sending to you, that's packed with powerful information that will change your life. Okay. So, like I said, make sure that you have an offer that changes people's lives, okay? So that it's not just about the money, because when you have something that changes people's lives and something that people are desperately looking for, all you have to do is set up your online real estate, which is what I teach people, so that these people can find you very easily. Okay, so are you hiding or are you out there? Do you know what to do or do you not know what to do? So that first tip of the day, make sure like I say, make sure you have the right offer, okay, and make sure it pays you well enough so that you can make that $10,000 or $5,000 per month. Make sure you are following those rules, having that hunger attitude, willing to do what it takes, training, marketing, discipline, all that good stuff. And make sure you're engaging with people if you want more engagement on your page, right? Make sure you're engagement, okay? So, like I said, if you want to learn more about that blueprint, or if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, or make sure you friend me on Facebook so you get all of my updates and my trainings. Also, make sure you're in my group, the Redemption and Domination Project group, where I give tons and tons of value to completely change your life. And remember, the universe gives to the givers and takes from the takers. So I will see you guys with the next tip tomorrow. So check those updates. Have a great day, and I will see you on the other side. Bye.